All right, so the current time right now is 10:02 a.m. And before I start playing Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, I'm going to see if I can remove these Joy-Cons with one hand and then attach it to this right here. Also, I will see if I can take my Switch 1 and do the same thing. So since the Switch 2 is obviously set up, let's start here. 34 seconds, 35, 36, 37, go. Bam. Done. All right, so now let's do the Switch 1, which, by the way, I need to find this same case for my Switch 2. So I'll go ahead and put the docking station on top of the Xbox, and I will take the Switch 1 and post it up right there. All right, everybody, so I'm going to give a verbal answer towards a potential question revolving around the Switch 2. And that potential question would be, have I ever experienced stick drift with the Switch 2? The answer is nope, no issues there. Now, I have experienced that with my Switch 1, but not with those two Joy-Cons you're seeing right now. It came from the red and blue one. The red one worked perfectly fine. The blue one is the one that controls the character and whatnot, right? That thing would malfunction. It don't do it all the time, but the stick drift is coming from that. The blue one won't even take a charge. That is wild. I don't know what's going on with that. And it wasn't always doing that. When I first bought the Switch 1, everything was perfectly fine. Then like about a year later, it just started having some kind of issues. But the red and these two high-vis yellows you're looking at, perfectly fine. I just go to Walmart. I was gonna say Wally World. And just buy one more Joy-Con for my Switch 1, problem solved. Unless that one give me issues, but that blue one is messed up. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. So, you all saw in the first one, the Switch 2, the control base can be laid down just like how the Switch 1 is right now. Because you come in from the side. You don't come in from the side with the Switch 1. You gotta slide it in from the top. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna leave it just like that. And then I'm gonna flip it up and then slide it in. On that, whatever. All right. We are 54, 55, 56. I'm waiting to turn directly 2 minutes. Go. 0. Pop. Get it right there. That's that. Done. Now with the Switch 1, I could have been like 2, maybe 3 seconds faster. Now for you all who's watching this, you probably could have done it 4 seconds faster than what I did, but that's just what happened in that particular scenario. The blue Joy-Con that I mentioned before, there it is. It's in great shape, as y'all can see right now, but it has mechanical issues. I'm not going to discard it. I'm not going to treat it like a baseball or anything of that nature. It's just going to remain as it is. I just won't mess with it. I'll head to Wally World, buy one Joy-Con, and just call it a day. Now, somebody may be like, well, you got the Switch 2 now. Forget that Switch 1. Don't even worry about it. Well, guess what? I got a lot of games on the Switch 1. And most of them is already loaded up on the Switch 1. I'm not transferring nothing over to the Switch 2 at all. So the game is on the Switch 1. That's what that is. The only game that I got on the Switch 2 right now that's from the Switch 1 is because I didn't put it on the Switch 1 yet is Metroid Dread. And there's another one. Zelda. I'm going to put the Zelda on there, the Hyrule Warrior. I'm gonna put that on Switch 2. That's it. Other than that, every other game is just gonna stay on Switch 1. Switch 1 is just as important as the Switch 2. In fact, when I create a game room, guess what? Switch 1 will have a nice, happy spot, and it will be getting used. Believe that. Thanks for checking out this video. Now it's time for me to play Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.